An Austin man claims he was sexually assaulted by a medical professional he trusted, his dentist. But the KVUE defenders found when he reported it to police, he learned this type of assault amounts to no more than a misdemeanor. KVUE's Kris Betts sat down with him as he fights to change that.
It's easy to feel vulnerable in this chair. With tools and terms many of us don't understand, we trust our dentist will take care of what's wrong. But not all pain can be dulled by Novocaine.
The right side of my body stopped working. I would just be walking and it would stop. I was stuttering, slurring.
Starting in late 2010, Joshua McBride experienced sudden, unexplained symptoms that only got worse. For years, he says doctors tried to figure out what was wrong, prescribing him dozens of different medications before learning in 2013 McBride had a broad-based aneurysm on the left side of his brain.
I had skull reconstruction surgery, which then failed. And then in 2015, I had a skull implant put in.
But the treatments wreaked havoc on his dental health. Teeth, he says, would randomly break.
That must have scared you a little bit.
Yeah, because I thought, I'm like, okay, the aneurysm's done, everything's over with, and then the teeth just started to just snap.
Which brought him to a clinic in Central Austin.
What was the game plan for your teeth?
We were just going to do molds for dentures.
The appointment started as he expected. A nurse took molds of his teeth, but when she walked off, McBride says he never expected what happened next.
When he came in the second time, he just said, "How much weight have you lost?" I said, "About 20 to 30 pounds." And that's when he just put his hand underneath my pants and my underwear and grabbed my penis.
You froze?
Yeah. And to this day, he took something from me that I'm trying so hard to get back.
Joshua filed a complaint with the Texas State Board of Dental Examiners, but the board responded stating there wasn't sufficient evidence to support proceedings. He then went to police, and that is when McBride learned under state law his alleged attack is considered the same level of offense as a traffic ticket, a Class C misdemeanor.
It turned out that what the dentist did to me wasn't a felony.
Sadly, this isn't the first time we've heard of this happening.
Chris Kaiser is Director of Public Policy for TASA, the Texas Association Against Sexual Assault.
There's usually no arrest. Nothing happens to the perpetrator. Even if they get a ticket, they can just keep doing it over and over again to people.
Like a doctor?
Like a doctor, like a masseuse, like a dentist, anybody.
Under current state law, unless the attack includes penetration, it falls under assault by offensive contact. It's a Class C misdemeanor unless the victim's under 17. Texas, one of only 5 states left in the country without harsher punishment.
I think it should be shocking to any of us. I think most people, especially when they're a victim of this kind of offense, assume that the police can do something about it. And it's only after they report it do they find out the law doesn't cover it.
TASA backed a bill in the 2017 legislative session to make assault by offensive contact a felony, but that bill never made it to the Senate. Now,
this is something that we want to address here in Texas, finally.
It's time.
It is time.
They're pushing for progress once again, and with nowhere else to turn.
Change doesn't happen until someone speaks up.
McBride is focused on telling his story, trusting it will give him closure.
He violated me, but that violation is going to help someone in the future. And it will no longer hurt someone in the future the way it hurt me.
For now, we are not naming the dentist. Joshua McBride claims assaulted him because no criminal charges have been filed against him. But McBride did file a formal complaint in municipal court, and we'll let you know what happens with that. Live in the studio, Kris Betts, KVUE News Nightbeat.
Kris, thank you so much. And if you have anything you'd like the KVUE defenders to investigate, email us at defenders@kvue.com, or you can give us a call on the number on your screen.